Stuck in space for 9 months. Sunita Williams returned home. Williams smiles and waves as she returns from space after 286 days. But the big question is, what are the key challenges ahead of NASA astronauts? What health challenges will Williams face now? Indian-origin NASA astronaut Sunita Williams and her colleague Butch Wilmore have returned home after their 8-day mission to the International Space Station turned into a 9-month-long stay. They flew on a Boeing Starliner to space on June 5, 2024 and returned in SpaceX's Dragon spacecraft on March 19. The space capsule deployed its parachute before a splashdown in the ocean off the coast of Florida. The two astronauts traveled along with NASA's Nick Hague and Roscosmos cosmonaut Alexander Gorbanov for 17 hours on their journey to Earth. As the NASA team opened the hatch and helped astronauts onto mobility aids, Sunita Williams was seen waving and flashing thumbs-up signs as she came out of the capsule. Crew 9 undocked at 10:35 a.m. Indian Standard Time on March 18 with NASA sharing a video of the spacecraft detaching from the space station. Elon Musk's SpaceX was tasked with bringing Crew 9 back to Earth. The Dragon capsule atop the Falcon 9 rocket was launched for the mission. Remember, Crew 10 has replaced Crew 9 at the International Space Station. Meanwhile, U.S. President Donald Trump has accused the previous Biden administration of abandoning them. The White House responded to the mission's success and said President Trump made a promise and kept it. Meanwhile, Sunita Williams and Butch Wilmore will likely face some health challenges after spending 9 months in space. Bone and muscle deterioration, radiation exposure, and vision impairment are some of the challenges space travelers have to face upon their return to Earth after a prolonged stay. The lack of gravity causes significant and often irreparable bone density loss. As per NASA, for every month in space, astronauts' weight-bearing bones become roughly 1% less dense if they don't take precautions to counter this loss. One of the most dangerous impacts of spending time in space is radiation exposure. While Earth's atmosphere and magnetic field shield humans from high levels of radiation, such protection is not available for astronauts. Remember, Sunita Williams and her fellow astronaut Butch Wilmore launched aboard Boeing's Starliner spacecraft on June 5, 2024 for its first crewed flight, and arrived at the space station on June 6. What initially started as a quick 8-day mission turned into a challenging endurance test for both NASA astronauts. Williams and Wilmore's prolonged mission began when a small helium leak was detected in the Boeing Starliner spacecraft. The problem had initially reportedly seemed manageable. However, the situation worsened as more leaks were discovered, coupled with the failure of 5 crucial thrusters.